Stay tuned because we're going to talk about all these beautiful books that will help you to awaken your feminine energy, connect with your intuition and your inner wisdom, and awaken your magic. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Conscious Living Diaries. If you're new here, welcome. But if you've been here before, hi again. My name is Daniela and I'm from Colombia, living in London. And I started this channel, Conscious Living Diaries, to bring magic into your daily habits. So if you're looking to bring that spark back again into your life, treat your life as a ritual and start implementing practices that will light up your life again. Make sure to subscribe because every week I release a different video and we talk about everything. We talk about the moon cycles, the earth cycles, feminine energy, menstrual periods, how to awaken your womb, how to create daily habits, beautiful practices on your daily to make a more magical living. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And let's start the video. For today's video, I'm sharing 5 of my very best books that I've read so far that has helped me awaken my feminine energy and reconnect to my magic again. So if you're looking for very easy, simple reads, books that are very simple to read but also very full of power, very full of meaning, this video is for you. I'm gonna recommend you 5 books for amazing writers. They are very different books, and at the end I'll give you a bonus book that I've been obsessed with. These books have helped me to reconnect to my intuition, to my magic, to the womb. And when I talk about magic, I'm talking about that power of manifestation in a sense of reconnecting on your true essence, your authenticity, and helping you awaken all the beautiful powers, all that beautiful energy that lives inside you, and help you to become whatever you want, do whatever you want, and also live in cycles with nature. So if you're looking for books that talk about magic, astrology, womb awakening, feminine energy, these books are for you. I hope these videos help you to search for that feminine energy, for that feminine power, and reconnect to your body again, to feel the power of your body, the power of your mind, the power of your spirit, and also help you see the world in a more magical way, but also a science way, because this book talks about mindfulness, science, the unseen, and what we can actually see and perceive. So I think it's a very various ways to see the world if you are just tapping into this knowledge or if you're already diving deep in these topics. Start with one of my favorite books, and it's called Women Living Deliciously from British author Florence Given. This book was a gift from a friend, and it talks about falling in love again with yourself and falling in love with your body and trespassing all the criticism that women have lived through history and all the shame and the guilt that either society, religion, patriarchy has imposed on us. So this book is a beautiful introduction to how society has shaped our minds into thinking that we are not good enough or that we are always in constant competition. So this book opens up on talking about how our reality is shaped on shame and guilt and not feeling very powerful about ourselves and our bodies. And then it will give you a very beautiful introspective about how you can become super magnetic, electric. How can you work with women together to awaken that power? Because at the end, it's all about community. You can do so much work by yourself, but I do believe just sharing stories and empowering with your sisters or brotherhood, sisterhood will help you to awaken that powerful energy that we all have. So this is a beautiful book, and it's a book that it says it's unpacked the many barriers women face when trying to access joy. For too long, women have internalized the belief that our bodies are things to be looked at instead of lived in, that it's embarrassing to fully express ourselves, that we cannot trust the parts of ourselves that are full of desire. Internationally bestseller author Florence Given wants to restore your lust for life and your sense of agency, giving you the courage and permission to inch closer to the wildly expansive life that you fully deserve. Not in the future, not when you're perfect, not when you're prettier, but now. I love this. And she is so amazing. Like, she has this beautiful style. I love how the book has so much personality because it's full of drawings and it's super colorful. Like, it makes you feel very, very inspiring. So I think this is a very good book to start if you're looking to reconnect to the joy of your body, and if you're looking to reconnect to your feminine power energy through your body and living like a super joyful, delicious life. So it's everything that we've been conditioned, and she starts to like switch these topics and make it a very, very powerful way to seeing women as a powerful human being. So yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful book that I love. Beautiful illustrations. So I deeply encourage you to empower yourself with this book. Now we're going with my second favorite. It's called Intuition. Relearn to speak the language of the universe and reclaim your inner magic by Mia Magic. So Mia Magic is a writer, a witch, a therapist, a coach, and she talks about how to reclaim that power of manifestation, how to reclaim your desire as part of your practices to create a life and live a life more joyful. She focused a lot of her spirituality on connecting to the earth, connecting to the cycles of the earth. She talks about astrology, the seasons. She connects women through her cycles, her own cycle, and she brings a lot of modern approaches and practical guides of witchcraft into your daily habits. It's a beautiful way to start if you are just a beginner on how to literally speak to the universe and reclaim your magic. So this book will teach you how to dialogue with all life and master the art of communicating with the universe. This is one of my first books that I got when I started my spiritual awakening. I think it was super easy to read. She starts with such a powerful beginning, and I wanted to share it with you. And it says, this book is a prayer for awakening humanity from the slumber that has kept our infinite and innate spiritual gifts lying dormant beneath our awareness for too long. May we receive the permission to reclaim our magic. May we heal our wounds and become the most powerful versions of who we are destined to be. I loved it. It's so empowering. So it literally starts talking about your witch wound, and again how we've been conditioned to not seek for that inner power and always looking for the outside power. So this book, it's all about seeing the wound, seeing where are we being how do you say, like, mischief, or how society again has conditioned ourselves to not believe in our own power and our own magic and power of manifestation. And this book, it will talk about divination and how you can start learning how to read the signs of the universe, so through synchronicities or using any sort of divination like tarot, or even reading astrology, zodiac signs. And the beautiful thing about this, and that's why I love it so much, is I think it goes through a lot of practices that helps you to connect with who you are, like moon magic and how to connect with the cycles of the moon. As women, you know, we're very deeply connected with this, with our menstrual cycle. So I think it's a beautiful way to start as women to reconnecting again back to our power and the divine timing, and how our cycles, inner cycles, they connect to nature and earth and the cosmos, and how when we sync with these cycles, life becomes easier because we know when we are creative, when we feel we need to recharge, because rest is such an important part as well of reconnecting to that inner wisdom. So this is a beautiful book that helps you to talk about like body language, earth. She talks about like color magic. It's literally, I think if you're starting to tap a bit on that, like rituals and connecting to the universe, this is a very, very good book to start. For example, there's a few practices. So every bit, she has a few practices to follow. So for example, connect with the earth. And here's all about going into nature and connecting to the earth through meditation, walk barefoot, and connect to the wisdom of earth. So I love that every subject, comes with a practice, archetypal activation. So yeah, it's like connecting with your purpose, connecting with the type of energy you're in at the moment. She talks about astrology as well. So I love that because it helps you to really dive deep in who you are in an individual way. But it talks about everything, and I think it will help you as well to connect with other people, and yeah, I don't know, like being compassionate about others and connect with others, and it will give you a really thorough guide to dive into nature, to learn about your body, to learn how the skies or the universe talks to you, how also you can purge a lot of grief or a lot of weight or a lot of heaviness that you're feeling. So it's all about releasing and connecting. So I think if you're just starting to connect to the feminine, I think this is a very good book. Intuition, it's all about intuition and your inner witch. So if you are a witch or you don't consider yourself a witch is all about reclaiming your power. So this is about connecting to your intuition and reclaiming your inner power. My third book, this one was a gift in a time that I was doing a big transition of my last job, and my friends gave it to me, and it's called The Magic by Rhonda Byrne. She's an Australian author, and you might not know her about more with The Secret, the book. I haven't read the book, I haven't read The Secret or seen, I think she has a documentary, but I'm not very sure. But this book fell into my hands by my friend, so I find it very, very special. And it's kind of an interesting book because it talks about gratitude and how gratitude is such an essential part for manifestation and to live a more happy life, a more harmonious, balanced life. So this is a book that it's a tool. So it's an exercise of 25 days, a full month of exercises, and each exercise will talk about a specific thing about your life. For example, the first one is talking about counting your blessings. So she asks for you to write 10 blessings every single day and be grateful for 10 things in general, and meditate and be feel in your heart these blessings. And I think it's such a beautiful thing because sometimes in life we're always looking for the bad things or the things that we don't have, and we're never seeing how lucky we are at the moment and how we are so grateful that even small things count, like having food on your fridge or having health or being able to have like two legs to walk or even have a voice. So I think this is a very powerful book because it makes you literally to be grateful, being present as well, with what you already have in your life. It also has like, it talks about relationships, health, money, works like magic, like how magic works, how to spell negativity, how to magnetize, how to give magic to everyone. So I think it's such a special book. I absolutely love it. And to be very honest, it works. I did the one of magic money and it works. So basically, she makes you write a check to the universe and sit there, sit with your feelings, and make it like a living movie. And it works. I can say it works, and this will also raise your vibration. It will help you magnetize opportunities, people, and it will make you feel much better in your daily life. So, for more than 20 centuries, words within a sacred text have mystified, confused, and been misunderstood by almost all who read them. Only a very few people through history have realized that the words are a riddle, and that once you solve the riddle, once you uncover the mystery, a new world will appear before you. In the magic, Rhonda Byrne reveals this life changing knowledge to the world. Then, on an incredible 28-day journey, she teaches you how to apply this knowledge in your everyday life. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what your current circumstances, the magic is going to change your life entirely. Actually, I'm gonna read the book again now, and I'm gonna do the exercises. I think it's beautiful for whatever month, whatever day. So I highly recommend this book. And how this awakens your feminine energy. Well, it's the power of creation. Feminine energy, it's all about creating a life that synchronizes and aligns with your deepest desires, with your soul. So I think this is a very, very beautiful book to connect to your power of manifestation, magnetism, like magnetism as the feminine energy. So I highly recommend. The next book is also one of my favorites because this one appeared in a time that I was very lost, that I didn't know what I was doing with my life. I felt so disconnected to my energy, and I've been always lived in this masculine energy and being very tough. And I think this book helped me to reconnect to my instincts, my women, wild women instincts, and remember your magic. So this is by Lisa Lister. She is a British author. She makes beautiful books about reconnecting to that witch inside. She has made oracle cards. She's an artist, she's a writer. Like, she is so amazing. I encourage you to follow her, and this is called Self Sorcery. Come to your senses, trust your instincts, and remember your magic. So this is an invitation to reclaim your magic, power, and wisdom in and through your body. It's a cosmic wing direct from the source to deepen and expand your awareness, your intuition, your instincts, and your innate feminine wisdom. What magic and medicine wants you to be remembered through you? These pages weave mythos, stories, reflections, and practices that will guide you to recognize and love the ever unfolding rhythm of who you truly are. Develop a deeply compassionate connection with your body. Connect to your creative life force as source, and create your own map and practice where you set boundaries, choose what you believe, and remember in your way. Self sorcery will support you to take fierce responsibility. Self sorcery will support you to take fierce responsibility for yourself, to access your creativity and your unique to you frequency and magic, and to return to your true nature, all that is cyclical, rhythmical, primal, instinctual, and magnetic. I absolutely love this book because it also gives a lot of the author's perspective, and where how she like overcome a lot of challenges, and It makes you think like we are all human and we're all here to learn and we're all here to remember. So it's a beautiful book that will also give you like guides about how to awaken your intuition, even like recipes to take some herbs. Like, look how I have this book. Like, I'm so obsessed with it because it is a book that will help you to write on your diary as well, to reconnect with yourself, to purge, to remove any blockages, and also sync with nature. This is a beautiful thing because I think Lisa and Mia Magic reconnect us to the wisdom of the earth and our cyclical nature, the rhythms of the earth. So I think this is such a powerful book. I would definitely read this book after having a bit of an introduction. So I would say Mia Magic will be your first step, and this one will be the next one. I think this is a beautiful book as well because it will help to see yourself with compassion, and it will help to see yourself with such care. So I think this is a guidance. It will give you some rituals, some practices to awaken that powerful instinctual being you are, and practices that will help you access that wisdom. So I think it is a very powerful book to deepen your practice. I love this book. I highly recommend it. So I hope you give it a chance. And last but not least, it's called How to Relax, the Father of Mindfulness. Thich Nhat Hanh, I don't know if I'm saying this correct. This is a Vietnamese Buddhist monk and a teacher, and he's very renowned for its mindfulness practices around the world, and it emphasizes on how relaxation comes from being in the present moment. And why, if I'm talking about awakening feminine, I'm talking about how to relax. And this small book that I think it's so practical, it's a pocket book and you can take it everywhere. But being in your feminine energy, it's all about slowing down. It's all about being soft and gentle and growing in a society that has led us to be always on the go, always productive, always very like action towards, and not just the act of being. It's something that we're not very taught, or we are not taught in any form. So that's why sometimes we're so detached with our feminine energy, because being in our feminine, it's all about slowing down and enjoying also the present moment. So this book is, he explains how to achieve deep relaxation, control stress, and fresh our minds. He guides us towards healing and calm, at ease in our own company. We can all reap the benefits of relaxation no matter where we are. So this is a beautiful book because it's a very short text about, for example, resting and how this will benefit our minds. So if you're into more these kind of readings about mindfulness, a bit more, you know, daily practices in a sense of slowing down, breathing, how to heal, following your breath, and meditation, how to use the elements like water as teachers, I think this is a very, very beautiful book. So it's very, very short, and as you see, it's called like a relaxed position. So it's like a practical guide for your everyday healing energy, how slowness can help you heal your energy, like meditation, and how to create powerful mindful practices on your daily. And yeah, it's such an easy book to read. Cultivating joy, mindfulness of the body. So it's all about like aligning your body, your mind, and soul, and relaxing all aspects, and how to letting go stress, find happiness, being more aware, how to overcome that like inner battles in your mind, in your emotions, how to slow down, because at the end it's not about just sitting still, but also about how you can be aware of your thoughts, things that might you are doing that are destroying your mental health, destroying your body, or harming you. So I think this is a beautiful book to navigate through hardships, how to learn how to heal, how to learn how to stop, to relax, and find peace and freedom in every daily practice, like small habits. So again, it's such a short, you know, you don't have to, I don't know if you have to read it like from start to bottom. Sometimes I like to take a book and just like, okay, this is also so a divination practice that I love to do. So it's taking a book and ask something, and then you can do this and stop and see, learning to rest. So again, this is a beautiful book that if you want a light book just to take it on the go, even like reading in between, you know, lunch breaks at work, or even for before going to bed, is such a beautiful book. So I definitely recommend this one. We already have calmness within us, we just need to know how to make it manifest. So I love this one. And this is my bonus. If you stayed until here, thank you for staying. And this is my last book, Sound Medicine. If you're into sound or sound healing, maybe not as a therapist or practitioner, or you've ever been to a sound bath, sound healing session, this is a beautiful book because it talks about the power of sound, not even on instruments, but also in mantras. So this is from a scientist, neurologist, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, neurologist and neuroscientist. So if you're more into science based, but also mysticism and spirituality, like all at once, it is a very beautiful book. And yeah, it talks about a sound as medicine and helping to balance and bring harmony into your body. So I definitely recommend this book if you are into sound in general. I just started my sound therapy certificate, so that's why I wanted to recommend this book. That it's been beautiful. I'm almost finishing, but yeah. Sound Medicine is an accessible guide to journeying through the realm of sacred sound. It satisfies our longing for proof and scientific evidence, stimulates our heartstrings through touching histories, and encourages us to try for ourselves what millions of people throughout the ages have found to be powerful tools of healing and transformation. So this is the last book that I recommend, and yeah, I guess we finished the recommendation. If you got into this point of the video, thank you so much for watching. I hope these videos and this specific video inspires you to find more knowledge and to research a bit more about connecting to your feminine, to your intuition, how to align more with your life, with what you truly want, what your heart and soul desires. So these are books that have helped me on my spiritual growth since I recently started. These are beginners books. This is something that you can read very, very easily if you're just starting your spiritual journey, or even if you have already started and you want to read like practical books that bring together that, you know, like transformational everyday practices. These are beautiful books for you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on my other socials, and don't forget to subscribe as well, because I'll be hosting some sound healing sessions here on YouTube for free. So if you don't want to miss any of them and you want to participate and be part of it on live sessions, but also YouTube videos that I'll be posting in the future once I've done my certificate, well, I want to invite you to be part of this beautiful community that I've been growing for the past year. So thank you so much for watching. Leave in the comments if you recommend any other books. I'm recently finishing my last book, and I would love to hear what other books you recommend that have changed your life or have made you, you know, like open your perception. Or yeah, I'm open to hear absolutely anything. And regarding your feminine energy, we all have that feminine energy. So if you're a guy watching this video or a woman, I also encourage you to connect with this beautiful feminine part that we all have, but also connecting to women either beside you, your mom, your sister. That's also very helpful. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.